Like, it looks so weird. You know, I like how it looks. Okay, hello. Today in this video, we are going to be redrawing, well, I'm going to be redrawing my old art. This artwork was actually, I made it like, it was right when I got my iPad. It was like one of the first things I made. I didn't make it on this, I made it on a different, like, platform, I guess. Anyway, but I made it when I first got my iPad back in, like, I think it was 2 years ago. If you guys don't know, I do all my digital art on my iPad, so I got it 2 years ago, and this was one of the first drawings I made on my iPad. So right here, I'm just trying to make it like as similar as possible, but actually good, because there are many things I can improve about this. Like, one, look, why, like, the tongue is so tiny in the original. Like, it looks so weird. Two, the glow is like, you can barely tell it's glowing. There's not very much of like a substantial like glow. The glow effect doesn't look convincing. Plus, the hair freaking highlights in the original are so bad. So right here, I redeem myself with the hair highlights. Here I'm just coloring the hair, and I had to redo the highlights a couple times because I wasn't happy with how they looked. But then I was kind of happy, then I added some like dark lights, I guess. Now I'm making his tongue. And dude, this tongue took me so long because right here it just looked like his mouth was open, and it was like kind of like smirking to the side. Like his mouth, I don't know, it didn't look like a tongue, it looked like just his mouth was open on the right side. So right here, I'm making the eyes actually look like they're glowing. And right here, I'm trying to fix the tongue, because I do not like how it looks. Here, I am trying to make it like nighttime, because I'm trying to figure out a background. Because I didn't want it to just be just a plain white background. So I was trying to play around with the lighting, make it look like he's like in the night, some spooky thing, because you know he has glowing eyes. I originally intended it to be a spooky picture, but the original doesn't look like a spooky picture. So this one I'm trying to make it look more spooky, I guess. So right here I'm just doing stars in the sky. And the dumb thing was, on the platform I used was Adobe Fresco. There's no like star brush, so I had to just draw each one manually. And there's also no like motion blur, so I just had to use the smudge tool and make it ginormous, and then just like smudge the background, which I mean it looks fine, but I would have been nice if I had the blur tool. Right now I'm just trying to warp it because I don't know, it just looked too symmetrical. It didn't look like a mountain or anything. Oh, here, this is when I'm just trying to fix the mouth tongue problem, because it did not look like he was licking his lips. It just looked like his mouth was open. And it was so difficult. I was just playing around with the smudge settings, the liquify settings, but it was super difficult to match the like lighting where the tongue used to be, because I merged layers, and so I had to try and just like make it look the same, and it was so difficult. But oh, and now, yeah, this is the final product of, you can see the original is on the left side, and then my recreation is on the right side. This next one I'm doing is, I couldn't actually find the original picture of it. I found it eventually afterwards, but while I was making it, I couldn't find the original, so I just pulled up some pictures of what Zuko looks like on Google to try and make it look accurate. And it doesn't look the same as the original picture, because I couldn't find it. I only found it afterwards. So now I'm just going in and doing the sketch, trying to do the eye. I kind of don't like how I did this, because he looks a little more kiddish than Zuko, I guess. Zuko has a lot of like a longer face, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, right here I'm just drawing his hair, and then I erased it because it's gonna be like the original, where it's half Zuko's good side and half of his bad side. And since I didn't have the like original picture, I just was like, I should put the scar on the bad side because the scars are kind of like thought of as evil or whatever, like or usually put on villains. So I'll put the scar on the I put the bald Zuko when he's evil on the left side, which is where it scars. Well, his left side. If you were him, it would be his left side, but our right side. Because I thought it would look good. I was really struggling with line art because there's no like what do you call it? Line correction tool. So I was really just really struggling with line art, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, but probably would have looked better if I had like a line correction tool. Yeah, right now I'm basically just doing the line art using a their pressure sensitive, like, I don't know what you call it, a tapering ink brush. Just one of the default brushes on Adobe Fresco. Right here I'm trying to color match the scar on his face, or no, the hair actually. Trying to get the hair right. I was trying to figure out like what I wanted the hair to look like. So at first I was just like shading in the regular cell shaded style of Avatar. If you guys haven't watched Avatar, this is the best show ever. This is one of the characters from it. His name is Zuko. But yeah, he's like one of my favorite characters, and I thought this would be a cool concept when I did the original. And it was really fun to make, so that's why I wanted to recreate it. So yeah, I was debating whether to stick with the cell shaded style of like the original Avatar show, or if I should do more of my regular hair shading style, which I used in the first picture. So right here, I was trying to select. Right now, I'm doing the skin. I was trying to select the stuff, and I kind of just butchered the hair because I was like, well, I did that in the wrong order. So I go back and fix the hair later. But right now, I'm just blocking in all the shadows, getting all the shadows down on the face. Here I'm doing the scar. It took a long time to get the right color for the scar because I don't know. I still don't know. I still don't really like how the scar looks. Here I'm doing his eyes. I feel like the scar just looks too flat, but I don't know. I'm just coloring his eyes. Oh yeah, I, for some reason, totally forgot that he had an eyebrow. I forgot to put in the eyebrow until literally like way later. So, yeah, sorry he was missing an eyebrow for like 50% of this footage, but I just forgot that he had an eyebrow. So now I'm going back and doing the hair again because I colored it over when I was doing the skin, just to make it easier to do the skin. Oh, right here I'm trying to make that look less blocky because I didn't like how that looked. But now, oh yeah, now I'm fixing the hair because I used the selection tool, but then what happens then is you get like this line where at the edge of everything were selected, so I was just fixing that. And now I'm trying to do different stuff on the hair because, oh wait, no, now I'm doing the thingy. Now coloring his neck because people have necks. Yeah. Oh yeah, now I'm adding a highlight to the hair because I didn't think the highlight was very noticeable before. And there we go. That is the finished picture of the original is on the left. My recreation is on the right. Tell me in the comments which one you like better. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you want to support my channel, please like and subscribe. And yeah, peace out. Why are you still here? Go, leave. Oh, you want me to say something? Okay, fine, I'll say something. If you guys like my content, check out my other videos.